Good day, everyone, and welcome. There is an urgent matter I need to bring to your attention, one that speaks to the very heart of our Jamaican community spirit. As you may know, Hurricane Melissa caused devastating damage across our island, affecting multiple parishes, but today, I need to focus your eyes, especially the eyes of our government and private sector foundations, on the continued dire need in two specific parishes, Westmoreland and Hanover. While I currently reside in Hanover, Westmoreland is my parish of birth. Both hold an incredible special place in my heart, and the reports coming out of the inner communities in these areas are deeply concerning. Weeks after the storm, there are still fellow Jamaicans, or mothers, fathers, and children who have not received the critical government assistance they need. This is not the time for politics. The people suffering in these communities, whether they voted JLP or PNP, they are all hurting. They are all your constituents, and they are still in desperate need of support. Where is the help needed most? Many of the communities I'm about to name are not located on the main roads, and as a result, may still be marooned and overlooked. We must get to them. In Hanover, critical support is still lacking in communities like Lucy, Green Island, Salt Spring, Orange Bay, Logwood. In Westmoreland, while major areas like Negril and West End thankfully received minimal damage, many others are struggling. Places like Little London, Grange Hill, Nampur Road, in Sheffield, Kettle, Springfield, and Silver Spring have still not received any government assistance or relief otherwise. While there are some downed trees in Springfield and Silver Spring, the roads are accessible and the people need us now. What is urgently required? We need to provide immediate relief and tools for rebuilding shattered lives. The most pressing needs include survival essentials, food packages, clean drinking water, and hygiene supplies, essential shelter and building materials, zinc, nails of various sizes, plyboard, lumber, hardwood, heavy-duty tarpaulin, screws, and rope, power and light, solar lamps, and portable generators, as electricity is slow to return. How can you help immediately? To those watching who feel the call to assist, I want to give you clear ways to donate and act. Official and foundation channels. You can donate through the official ODPEM managed platform, supportjamaica.gov.jm, or via reputable private foundations including Sandals Foundation, Food for the Poor Jamaica, the Jamaica Red Cross, the Grace Hamilton Foundation. Please check their official channels for their specific Hurricane Melissa appeal. For a more direct personal appeal, which is the fastest relief, I strongly encourage you, if you are able, to start by reaching out directly to your family members and friends in the affected inner communities of Westmoreland and Hanover. Donating directly to your loved ones ensure they receive immediate, tangible relief. When we donate solely to large foundations, we cannot control the timing or location of support. Start with your own network to ensure your loved ones are given some immediate relief. We must act with urgency and conscience. We cannot leave our fellow Jamaicans behind, especially those cut off from the main road networks. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your compassion, and may God be with you, and continue to pray for Jamaica.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Josh. I'm sitting here with Anna and her beautiful family. We have a huge concern. I'm going to show you what the concern is right now, guys. We're on Reading Road, and if you see, we've got a stranded community this way, right? So I need boats. I need air assets. You send me helicopters. You send me everything I need to get to these people. There's about 300 people back here stranded, guys. It's been like this since the hurricane. We have the assets available. We need people to get off their ass now and start supporting this mission. This ain't no joke. Let's get off our asses, people. All back here, look. Stranded community. If we can't, I'm going to go back there. They've been getting back there in a refrigerator, guys. Paddling a damn refrigerator to go help people out. Come on. We know the resources are there. Let's start moving.
This is Beaston Spring, Westmoreland. After Hurricane Melissa, more than 90% of our community has been left without homes. Roofs are gone, walls have collapsed, and families are struggling to rebuild from almost nothing. Even though I'm not there right now, my heart is with everyone living through the aftermath. I've been working with others to support in any way that we can, and I want to share a quick update. I spoke to Astel, and the community has enough food to last for the next little while, but the need remains great. We're right now focused on securing tarps, tents, and solar lights, as well as setting up another designated site for internet connectivity. That way, more people can reach their loved ones, access emergency aid, and begin rebuilding their lives. So far, there has been no government assistance, but Beaston Springs' faith, unity, and resilience remains unshaken. They are helping each other, sharing what little they have, and holding on to hope that brighter days are ahead. I am asking you, from wherever you are, to support in any way that you can. Donate supplies, share this message, and most importantly, keep Beaston Spring in your prayers. Every act of kindness matters. Every bit of help brings hope.
Yes, guys, I actually moved back to Jamaica. Welcome back. And a week before I left, my partner had to go to Curacao for work for a week. And while he was there, I was here packing my stuff to move to Jamaica. Yes, unfortunately. My mom's been on my case about moving back, so I finally gave in and decided to move back home. And I so happened to meet a subscriber on the plane, which was so exciting.
Every 6 months or every 5 months
Yeah, coming to Jamaica every 5 months would be great if I actually had a job that would allow me to take my vacation when I actually have them. So initially I went to Jamaica for my uncle's funeral. If you guys are following me on Instagram, you would have seen where I posted a photo on Instagram saying that my uncle had passed away. And this is my uncle on my mother's side of the family. What you saw in the previous clip was the grave digging day. So this right here is the wake night. So we tried to keep the wake and the funeral service as respectful as possible in honor of my uncle and his faith. If you're interested in watching the funeral service, it's actually here on YouTube. It was done by a professional videographer, and they also have a YouTube channel, so you can head on over there and watch the funeral services on his channel if you like. And please go ahead and subscribe and support his channel as well.
Remember, chances are, it's a road everybody have to take. So thanks for the love and the support. Everybody show right now, turn out, early out. See, one column out of three. See, even the need for undisciplined certain places. Alright? So we go by over there right now. Diamond Show, touchdown.
My uncle, for the most part, was a very quiet, kind of reserved individual. He was also a child of God. He became a Christian about a year or two before he passed away. And he has also done a lot to contribute to the development. I cannot speak. He has also done a lot to the infrastructure and development of Jamaica, where he had worked alongside my grandfather, helping to build a lot of the hotels within the Negril and Montego Bay region. So listen, we have to give respect where respect is due. Jamaica and Westmoreland on a whole has certainly lost a good one. He honestly did a really phenomenal job. He made sure he captured every single thing that the family had asked for, and the way he recorded and presented the video was just amazing. Chef's kiss. And these are the invitation and banner that I did for my uncle's funeral. For some reason, the banner didn't get used. This is merely an example of what I can do. But if you guys like what you see and you have a funeral service coming up, you can certainly request my services. I'll leave my contact information in my description. And this was a day or two, I believe, after the funeral. We just went back to the graveside to make sure everything was okay with the grave in terms of the workmen doing what they were supposed to do with the grave. For right now, it has to stay like this until the cement is dry, and then we can go ahead and put on the headstone and write on the information on there, because I believe Jamaica has now changed their laws on how the tombs are made now in Jamaica. So previously you could have actually built up the tomb and then you slide the coffin inside the grave, but now they have changed it where you have to lower the coffin inside the tomb, then you do the finishing touches on it afterwards. I hope I'm making sense. And my uncle was buried on our family plot in Westmoreland, and as you can see, there are other family members here that are also buried here because it is our family plot. And as of now, I have four uncles here now. These 3 graves right here are 3 of my other uncles that have passed away previously, and over there we have more family members.
I'm in between. I'm not quite off. A girl, a woman, both in my soul. Learning to balance, learning to be in the struggle. I find the real me. Wom, wom, wom. Wom, wom, wom. Wom, wom, wom. Wom, wom, wom.
Raining. Oh my gosh. Nothing better than the simple life. Just finished working out. Honestly, I miss this. Here in the rain, I'm literally like just sitting on my porch outside, listening to the rain. I honestly feel like I would just go out there and run around in it. This is the life. Tell me why me to go foreign again? I'm sorry, I'm a country girl at heart. Listen, don't mind the stuff that used to hang up in there, but I don't know what my mom used those things for. But anyways, that's my backyard. It's a mess right now. It's very muddy because, you see the rain. It's been raining like this pretty much all week. It has been raining every day. So when the car come down into the yard, we're gonna probably have to pave off the driveway or something, because when the water comes down, it settles down in this area and then it makes the car difficult to get out, keep skidding and stuff like that. So yesterday I had an appointment in Sav and I was late. I actually had to take public transportation because the car couldn't get out of the driveway. We were here for like an hour trying to get the car out. So we're gonna have to possibly put some mall or something around there so to pave it off. But look at that. I just love looking at my backyard. So luscious and green. I don't have this in Canada at all. I think right there is a mango. This is a mango tree right here. I forgot the name of it. I'm not sure. I don't think it probably East Indian are over there. So we have ackee tree over there. Those are ackee that you're seeing right there. Couple little tree and banana tree. These are banana trees. If you don't know banana trees and stuff. Can't for hungry Jamaica, If you live in Jamaica and you're dead for hungry, my youth, your workplace. Literally can't dead for hungry down here. You can grow your own food in your backyard. You can literally go fishing. And this is the life. No way no better than yard, may I tell you. If it wasn't for the money, and boy, if you have a good job down here, you don't need to go out and go live. I'm being honest with you. It's nice to get the experience to travel and stuff, but if you live down here and you're in a good job, you do not need to migrate. I know that when we're here and stuff, everybody thinks going to America is the ultimate goal or dream in life, but it's really not. Like, there's people there living worse off than people here. In all my years of living in Jamaica, I've never really seen a homeless person. I see mad people, like people who probably insane and stuff, and they choose to live on the streets by choice. But it's not like they don't have a home. I never really seen homelessness until I went to Canada. You know how much people over there homeless? A lot of people there is literally a paycheck away from being homeless. Yep. You're not gonna understand what I'm talking about still until you really experience it. And the people here are very friendly. You can literally live right next door to your neighbor in Canada or even in the States or in America. for years and you don't know your neighbor. Here, everybody know everybody. Yes, it can be a good and bad thing in a sense where people always open your business, but you can end up dead. You can die in America or in Canada in your apartment and there for weeks and nobody don't know. Even with as simple as saying hello, people here, you go into a establishment or you pass somebody on the street or even your neighbors and they'll be like, hello, good morning, whatever. Over there, you tell people good morning or good evening or whatever. They look on you like something wrong with you. It's cold, man. I don't know if I think that COVID made it worse too. It was bad before COVID, but I think since then it got worse where people are just not friendly anymore over there. It's like they would literally, you're walking past somebody on the street and they would literally rather to hold their head down or maybe have their face in the phone. Nobody know her interpersonal skills anymore. And it's weird. AI taking over. Remember back in the day how people used to look down on people for doing this is the skill workers. Having a skill, in these times is very important. Back in the day, people used to look down on the skill workers, but right now, what they might make the money because anything that AI can take over AI is literally taking over right now. So if you don't have a skill, like can do hair, nails, carpentry, whatever the case might be, electrician work. See, right now, even my uncle died the other day and he was a very skilled carpenter. And he also knew mason work, but he preferred carpentry. And when I look at it and I'm like, my uncle was never a selfish person. He was always willing to teach anyone, right? And he had 3 kids and he had 2 boys and 1 girl. And the last boy is too young, but the older one, I was actually very disappointed to find out that my uncle died and his older son didn't take the time to actually learn the skill from his father. And right now, if he was to choose to go and do that skill or that kind of work, he would have to go back to school or something to go and learn the trade when he could have literally learned it for free from his dad. So he let his father die with the skill and he didn't pass it on. And it just made me feel like, you see, sometimes when you're a kid and you're growing up and you see your parents maybe own a business or maybe be a mechanic or even carpentry or whatever, have some kind of skill that they know and they're trying to teach you and you're like, oh, I don't want to learn this, or your parents are really just trying to pass on their legacy to you. That's what I've come to realize. They're really just passing on their legacy to you because they know this thing and they got successful doing this thing. And part of the reason why they have kids is to pass on their legacy. And then when you come now and you don't want to do what your parents, it's fine to totally find your own path or whatever. But even if you choose not to do what your parents are doing or did as a profession, at least try to learn it from them so that if in the event you decide down the road to pick up that profession or to take over their business or whatever the case might be, you actually learned it from them firsthand. I don't know if I'm explaining myself right, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. What's the point of trying to work hard all your life or something to achieve something and then you don't have someone to pass it on to? You know what I mean? Anyways, my battery is running low, so I'm going to catch you guys in a little bit. But I'm honestly just out here sitting down. I'm probably gonna catch a cold because the drop is right here falling on me. But honestly, I miss the rain so much. I don't even mind. I feel like I'm in heaven right now. Oh my gosh. I'm in my zone. Alright. I think I'm gonna go inside because it's starting to get a bit windy and cold. So I'll catch you guys in a bit.